Hey, Sagittarius, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your April 2024 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Sag. I'm getting the energy here of you closing the chapter of an old paradigm because you planted the seeds towards a new one. Okay, you start off here with the Hermit. So yeah, a lot of you have been maybe feeling a little bit of isolation. You may be in a singular type of energy, or you've just been doing a lot of soul searching. And some of you may have even been hermiting within your home in the recent past. But in the month of April, you're being guided to really stay present, because I feel like there's going to be very important energies, important collaborations, and important people that show up on your path this month. There's been some sort of blocking, rejection, a denial of energy. Someone may have kind of put their hand up. I see here healthy boundaries as well. So you may be the one that is setting healthy boundaries for yourself. You may have cut someone out of your life, or you may have said no more. The tides have turned. Yeah, you're getting over some sort of loss or heartbreak here. I see that with the Three of Swords in reverse. Some sort of deception, some sort of betrayal. You're getting honest with yourself about who you are, about a relationship that maybe you were in that could have at one point been your entire world with the sun. What do we have here, please, for hopes and fears? Rejection is protection. And I also feel like you rejecting an offer or rejecting some sort of situation, or maybe spirit put it out there for you to not receive this opportunity because spirit knows that there's bigger, better ahead. But we don't always see that when we're going through it. Okay, how would you like? Oh, let's just get one. Thank you. Hope and fear. There's the Death card. You're fearing an ending, but you're hoping for an ending at the same time. And the final outcome here is, yeah, rigorous honesty and order. Okay, beautiful. So you want more stability in your life, and I feel like you've gone through a situation, Sagittarius, that really shook up your world. Now, I don't see a tower, but I do see the Hermit. I see here the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Sun, you have the Empress, the Death, and the Emperor. So there was a divine counterpart here with the Emperor and the Empress showing up. Some of you may be in this relationship currently, and there's been some trials and tribulations, as with any relationship. For others of you, you're going through a period of separation, of an ending, okay? But in the recent past, you have the Cabin showing up here with this energy, Sag, and this is about taking care of home matters. For some of you, I feel like you put off an ending because you wanted to create the illusion of stability in your life. So for example, maybe you are in a high level commitment, Emperor and Empress energy, and you had children together, you built a life together, and you knew that internally it wasn't bringing happiness, but there was an illusion. And I say that because you know that it wasn't necessarily aligning with you any longer, but maybe you were staying for the kids, or you were staying because financially you felt like you had to. I'm just picking up this energy on shattering through some sort of illusion and getting honest with yourself about a path moving forward. For those of you that are single, I still feel like you're still on the tail end of a heartbreak. Even if this heartbreak ended, 5 months ago, 5 years ago, it left a lasting impact on your energy, possibly even financially as well. Now, in the month of April, you do have the Chickens. This is about being in the moment, right? Being in the now, because that is the most powerful way to open up the energy of gratitude and to manifestation, right? Being in the present, being in the moment, being grateful for all that is, taking in the breath of life. Some of you may even be focusing on meditating more, breath work, getting out in nature. There is something here with the soul contract coming in. And if you've been single for quite some time, I absolutely see that if you stay in the moment this month, you could meet someone. There is another divine counterpart with the chickens there. But the key is staying in the moment. And I say that because we have the padlock, which requires a key. This is something was denied to you, or you may have gone cold to a situation. You may have blocked someone. You may have cut them out of your life or put the padlock on. I'm getting a specific message here for some of you. Please only take it as it resonates. Some of you could have even had a stalker, or you've had to file a restraining order. I do get that energy here with the Seven of Swords and the Emperor. Someone could have been very narcissistic, very abusive, and that could be what you are, getting away from. And you're creating a sense of new safety and stability within yourself here. But I feel like this padlock is actually a good thing, because it means that you're growing your own inner confidence and that strength within yourself. Okay, something that may have been hidden or disconnected was for a reason. And I feel like this is about self-discovery, confidence, and healthy boundaries. There's something with timing as well. Timing may have been off. If there's someone new entering your life, although the the Emperor and the Empress, they've basically already built a very strong, solid foundation. So for a lot of you, I don't feel like this is someone new, but I am getting here that one of you or the both of you, because there's definitely a counterpart. There's a soulmate contract here. There is some sort of divine partnership that someone has kind of closed the door. And I feel like it could be this person has closed the door, or it was through their manipulative tactics that kind of left you feeling a little bit all over the place, Sag. Now, what you don't see coming, there's actually going to be new seeds being planted, right? Dandelion, this is my wish flower. There's new seeds that have been planted through major growth, major evolution. And Sagittarius, you're coming up to a spiritual realization. This is a big aha moment. This is a moment of truth. In the month of April, you're going to make some changes. You have the pipe, which does talk about transitions, but I feel like something is actually going to go a lot better than you think. So for some of you, maybe this is a court case or a court dealing. Maybe you have to see your ex. There's just an energy here of coming together or mending something that was very challenging or difficult. Now, that does not mean you're coming together and mending a relationship unless that is the focus. But for a lot of you, it's like you're transitioning from one life to another is kind of what I pick up on here, especially with the Death card. Now, starting off, you have been doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of hermiting. Some of you may have even grown to a place of a little bit of isolation here with the Hermit. This can also be a strong energy of retrospection and self-knowledge, even a little bit of loneliness. I feel like someone has withdrawn in a union, either you or the person that you are dealing with, this Emperor or Empress, although you're showing up as the Empress here. I feel, Sagittarius, that someone has withdrawn their love, their affection, their energy, but it was really to go within and discover what needs to be done, what wheel needs to spin in order to move in a new direction here. I feel for some of you, you may have even went through a bout of depression, or you may have went through a serious time of maybe the dark night where you went inward and really reflected on a lot of what you have gone through. Some of you, it was major trauma. You may have PTSD from a dynamic or a relationship. Some of you, this may have to do with your masculine and your feminine sides as well, trying to find balance within who you are, both on that, yin yang scale. Now, what's crossing your path here is the Three of Wands. This is the challenge for you in the month of April. And when this Three of Wands shows up, this is about delays, okay? There's been some sort of delay or an opportunity that you felt wasn't or didn't turn out the way that you hoped it would, but you see that there's growth along the way. That's why there's delays, right? We don't immediately come into the world born as a child, right? We have to go through the stages. We don't immediately come into the world as, looking like, this wise elder here. So Spirit is reminding you that there's stages, there's growth, there's evolution, and even though sometimes there are delays, there's still growth in the process. Okay, so some of you, there has been a delay, or it feels like things have been delayed when it comes to this heartache. So for example, if you've been going through a prolonged divorce battle, even though I don't see the justice, or maybe there's been some financial struggles here, or someone has been putting a commitment off on the back burner, and they've been telling you, I really want to commit, but the Emperor in reverse doesn't necessarily commit, right? They're not someone who is mature enough, even though they think they're the Emperor. I feel like there's been some missed opportunities to grow, to heal, to advance with this energy, but maybe that's for a very important reason. And maybe that's why you're doing the soul searching, questioning, can I really have this? Or is this in my highest good? So with the Three of Wands showing up, Spirit is saying, don't take your eye off the prize, even if there are delays along the path, right? This is about optimism, patience, and hard work will pay off. So you've made some very important choices. And I feel like these choices have to do with disconnecting or putting up the padlock here on a situation and saying, no more. No more hurt, no more lies, no more pain, no more cheating, no more betrayal, whatever this is here. And this could even be to self, right? You could be cheating yourself out of a very abundant life. You could be lying to oneself by staying captive in some sort of illusion that doesn't even exist, right? So you're really taking a look at things with the Hermit. And in the foundation here, you have the Queen of Cups. She's highly intuitive there. The Queen of Cups is someone who listens to her intuition, but sometimes she can let her emotions cloud her judgment. Sometimes she feels so deeply, so intensely that she needs to focus on filling her own cup first, because she can be an over-giver at times. So Sagittarius, this could be you, or it could even be healing from some sort of wounding, mother nurturing. Maybe you didn't receive a certain type of bond or connection as a child, and that stayed with you. Okay, I am getting also with this Queen of Cups energy that you are compassionate, you're a healer, you're a lover, and you are highly intuitive, and you may sometimes second guess your own gifts, your own intuition, but I feel like you are being guided here to continue paving the path forward for your intuition to guide the way. Excuse me. Now, in the recent past, excuse me, there's been some major change here with this Wheel of Fortune. This is Sagittarian energy. So this is destiny. This is the wheel of fate, right? But you are in control of your destiny by making the choices that you make in life. This is a major turning point, and you got sick and tired of being sick and tired. You got sick and tired of repeating a cycle. And for some of you, that's the choice that you're making. You're saying, I don't want to be in this never-ending cycle. I don't want to be in this cycle of repeat. Something needs to change. And I feel like you are making the decision, or you already have. That's why you have the Three of Wands. Spirit is saying, don't go back on a decision that you've already made, because you've grown. Some of you, you've been with someone for quite some time, maybe even since young adulthood. You've learned a lot, and some of you may even feel like you owe it to this person, or it feels like you are indebted to this person. What's coming in here for you, Sagittarius, is a release of heartbreak. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. This is forgiveness. This is letting go of pain. It is rejection, being protected, right? And that's what that padlock is reminding you. So something is being rejected or kind of closed off from your energy because you've learned all that you could. There is a major ending coming in here for you, and I feel like this ending is for the better. I'm getting the name here Samuel. Samuel or Sam could be significant. Now, future position, you also have the Seven of Swords. Now, both of these cards are in reverse, which is good. Okay, so even though it does depict that there's been heartache, there's been pain, there's been deception, this is a turning point in your life. So if that has been the case, that's the choice that you are making to cut something out of your life because you've healed, you've learned all that you could, and you're wiser because of it nonetheless. There's been some sort of difficulty, again, where someone that you loved, and I get the feeling that it is this Emperor in reverse, part of the clarifying your outcome. I have a feeling there it is someone who was wearing a mask, someone who was very manipulative or destructive in some way, shape, or form. They thought they were above everyone else or above the law or above even you, right? Always having the upper hand, always needing to feel like they were in control when really it was their ego, their wounded ego that kind of damaged a relationship here. And I see that you're releasing this person, this deception, this pain, because how you're feeling is the Empress in reverse. You're feeling a little bit wounded as well because both of you, there's been some sort of hardship between you. And I feel like it's time for you to fill your cup, right? When the Empress in reverse shows up, you could even have children together, have a family together. This is about not neglecting your own self. Some of you may have stopped eating or you stopped, you had a difficult time sleeping. You couldn't even take care of the certain necessities that needed to take care of at times. I mean, we all go through, as Liz Gilbert says in Eat, Pray, Love, crying on the bathroom floor moment, right? I've been there. You've probably been there. Maybe it wasn't the bathroom floor, but it's some sort of rock bottom. And I do feel here for you, Sagittarius, this is about getting back to the Empress or, Emperor. It doesn't matter if you're male or female, but getting back to nurturing and taking care of oneself. Just like Mother Nature takes care of, her earth, right? She knows what to do to take care of her garden and to grow. And I feel like you know what to do as well, but you needed to take some sort of time to grieve a wound or grieve some sort of a heartache. For some of you, this does have to do with maybe mother or father wounding. Some of you could have lost a mother or father. Maybe that's what's interfered with a relationship dynamic as well. Okay, if this is a power couple and you're still together, but both of you are in the reverse here, with this Emperor and Empress, this could be external situations where there was someone on the outside that may have been wearing a mask and it's interfered with the relationship in some way, shape, or form. But this is about you really getting back to that creative, beautiful, nurturing, creative. I said that twice. So there's something with creativity. Maybe it feels like there was some sort of a block towards your creative flow. This is you getting back on track here. And I feel like that's part of you being in the moment. That's going to help you. Being out in nature is a healer. Some of you could be hiking, traveling, getting out in the woods. You may have a green thumb. You may like to plant. You may like to can. I feel like you're getting back in touch with the things that are important to you. Most importantly, your own spiritual self. Now, what's going on in the environment? Someone's ego is a little bit inflated with the sun in reverse. Okay, I am getting that it's almost as if this situation at one point, this person will say, may have been the center of your universe, right? Happiness, success, life is good, good health. And then boom, the rug got pulled out from underneath you or them. And you may have had a tower moment. Even though I don't see the tower here now, I feel like that's happened in the past for you, Sagittarius, where you're now looking to the sun for more joy in your life, right? That's why you are releasing the 3 and the 7 of swords. You're looking to happier times ahead, and you know that there is still some sort of abundance available to you. You know that this shadow that casts itself over your life at this one point, right? You know that that's not the end all be all. There is joy ahead here for you. Some of you could live in Australia. Some of you may live by the ocean. Horses could be significant. A Labradoodle or a Labrador, a lab could be significant, or a tortoise. or turtle, okay? I see joy ahead here for you, but there is a transition into this joy. So it's not like you wake up one morning and boom, everything is happy. It's like you wake up one morning and the pain isn't as challenging as it was. It reminds me of that Luke Combs song. What's that song? It doesn't hurt as much. It's something about not hurting as much. But I feel like there's some sort of heartache where it's a smooth transition where, yes, you do wake up and it's getting easier and easier and easier, and it's not as painful as it once was. Now, showing up in your hopes and fears, you do have the Death card. So this is transformation. Some of you may even fear death, right? You may fear loss of some shape or form. It may be physical death. It may be the death of a relationship. It could be endings. I mean, a lot of people fear endings because they don't know what's on the other side, and endings are difficult. But endings bring in new beginnings. There's always this infinity. You can see the infinity symbol showing up where death is infinite, right? All it does is transmute energy from one phase to another. And we see that on the Three of Wands as well. Starting off with the baby, you know, we all are born, we're all going to die. We transmute that energy into something else, someone else, right? Reincarnating, love after loss, pain turns into gain. It's just, you know, transforming of energy. And I feel like the hope here is that you can come out on the other side. I don't want to say unscathed because you will be changed forever, but I feel like you also carry some of those wounds, some of those battle scars with you, and you want to try to do what you can to avoid something from replaying out or happening again. And I see here that you're wiser and you're better. So it doesn't mean that you're never going to have a challenge or never have a loss, but you're going to be prepared more so this time around. You're going to see something for what it is this time around because you've gained the necessary knowledge that you need here, Sagittarius, that maybe you weren't able to see. And some of you, one of the most valuable lessons that you could take from a situation is to be here now. Be here now, because that may be why some sort of Three of Swords or Seven of Swords happens. We get lost, right? We get lost in the illusion of wanting more or fading love, right? We get, excuse me. There is a throat chakra activation happening. So I feel like there is you speaking your truth. This can be about you being honest. And this kind of goes hand in hand with what we see here as your final outcome. So with the final outcome, we do have here the Page of Cups and we have the Emperor in reverse. So there certainly could be an Emperor coming in being honest, or this could be part of building stability and order into your life, is getting honest with yourself, opening your heart up to a new soulmate connection, or rebuilding if you want to rebuild in a current connection that you are in. A lot of you are wanting to see something new because you can see the Easter eggs there. It almost looks like they're colored, but I feel like someone needs to speak up. Someone needs to get honest with either themselves, connect to their higher self, have a conversation with that Emperor. I also feel that there needs to be some sort of order and stability because something feels a little bit immature even, or premature. Okay, I feel that this Emperor in reverse, like I mentioned earlier, it certainly could be learning to question things. It can be some sort of control, learning to question. Some of you may even struggle with the need to be in control, and maybe that's why you have that Empress in reverse. It may stem from father. It could stem from some sort of power, control, authority with the Emperor. And I feel like this rigorous honesty is actually the key that it opens this portal, opens this new gateway towards a new paradigm. Okay, Spirit, can you please give us one more card into this new beginning? There could be a message coming in here from this person. There could be an honest conversation that well, I don't know if they're actually going to be honest because they're in the reverse. Spirit, tell me about the Emperor. Yeah, scrutiny. Page of Swords here. Another page. So someone is being scrutinized, or it feels like there's some sort of gossip here. Eight of Wands. This can be messages. There could be a delay when it comes to someone's honesty, someone's soul growth. And Four of Cups. Not wanting to be stuck in the past any longer, right? Four of Cups can be self-absorbed. Someone needs to reach out and get help, but I feel like they're refusing to do so here. Someone's self-confidence, and look at that. There's the key. There's the key that we've been talking about this whole time. That's going to open up a new portal. And it's about you being confident within who you are and the choices that you make. There's some sort of conversation or communication that needs to take place. Maybe it's you asking this person for a divorce. Maybe this is you connecting with, a lawyer, or bringing about some sort of order or stability by confronting something that may have been hidden, something that you didn't want to see. Okay, I definitely feel like there is a shaking up of emotions here with the Four of Cups. This is about thawing out some sort of heaviness, and something is under scrutiny here, but I also feel like that is the key that sets you free. Okay, so yes, you've gone through it here, Sag. This is a little bit of a deep reading, but I also feel like you are on the path towards a lot more abundance and a lot more happiness. Let's get a message here. Wow, you can't make that up. Look at this. A change in the wind. There's definitely a change, and we see a change showing up with the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you could be born on the 12th. 12 could be significant. Also, 12 is the Hanged Man energy, and the Hanged Man is about surrender, right? It's about new perspectives, and I see here that you are gaining a new perspective. Now, the message is about a sense that an unseen change has been initiated. Preparation for a storm, awareness that your plans are not on firm ground. That makes sense with the Three of Wands and the Emperor. There's some sort of plans here that could get shaken up. Feeling a shift, uncertainty about which direction the winds will blow. And the relationship message is this. Relationships go through periods where partners seem out of sync with each other, and stormy emotions and moods threaten to take down the ship. Perhaps someone has a change of heart and leaves. These rough seas offer opportunities for mutual growth, a way for you to understand your own heart better and to know what you need to be truly happy. Rest assured that whatever is happening now, good will come from it. Take temporary shelter and remove yourself from drama. The air will clear and everything will be fresh and new again. This too shall pass. This makes complete sense with the entirety of your reading, right? Withdrawing with the Hermit, withdrawing from drama. And we see that heartbreak, that Three of Swords, Seven of Swords in reverse. You're saying, not my monkeys, not my circus. And then we have double page energy, which does talk about, new beginnings coming in here for you. Now the reversal, the protection message, just because, usually on the Three of Wands, we do see the ships, right? The ships coming in, and this does talk about ships on the horizon. So it says there are conditions brewing in your life that you don't have control over. That's that Emperor in reverse. Something's out of your control. And when that Empress in reverse comes in, she wants to try to control it because that makes her feel, like she's in control. But something here is out of your hands, Sagittarius. Don't fight it. Change is inevitable, and it is for the best, for the highest good. Even if this storm blows away the structures you think you've built your dreams on, all will turn out as it should. You will have a renewed clarity and strength to do something even better. Spirit is your ally. Yes, that's what Spirit wants you to remind you. Spirit is your ally. That's why you have the pine cone. Spirit is blowing these dandelion seeds all over the place for you, even if you can't quite see it now, in order to bring you something far, far better than anything you're going to leave behind. All right. Let's take a look here and get a message from the crystal spirits. Now, I just ask, Sag, if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And upon your exhale, with your eyes closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I'd like for you to imagine the first crystal or gemstones that appear in your mind's eye. Your crystals could be showing up as a specific shape, color, or size. It could be a crystal that you're familiar with and maybe even know the name of. Perhaps your gemstones are giving off a frequency of unconditional love, guidance, groundedness, or support. This could be a crystal that you're currently wearing, or it's within your reach. There is no right or wrong answer, Sagittarius. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your crystal or gemstones in the comment section below the video. And I personally will enter you into that free reading giveaway where I draw a winner around the first of each month and post right back here on the channel. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss that notification. And some of you, this was your stone. You have rose quartz. Rose quartz, this is the mother of all, right? She is the Empress energy. So I love that she's showing up here for you because it's all about the heart health, heart healing, and self-love, self-worth. Remember what we said that key was: self-confidence, self-worth. When rose quartz appears, you are called to pay attention to one of the most wonderful creations of that the universe has ever brought into being: you. Have you forgotten how beautiful you are? You have so many strengths and a unique set of qualities that will be like magical superpowers as you walk the healing path. Rose quartz has come to remind you of your soul's worth. Many, many people will benefit simply from knowing you and being in your presence. We are conditioned to forget how amazing we are. So when rose quartz shows up, it's because now is the time for being aware of how quickly we forget our beauty and worth. Have you been falling into a comparison trap and convincing yourself that you're not good enough, that you have to work hard to deserve what you want for yourself? No, 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 no. Let go of that scarcity mentality, Sagittarius. Comparing yourself to someone else should be done only when you want to identify those matching inner strengths of yours that you wish to amplify so that you may experience even more love and prosperity. Today is a good day to connect with what you see and love in others and feel the presence of those attributes within yourself. Remind yourself of the times when you have been strong, smart, playful, confident, whatever the quality it is within you. Know that you have all you need, and you will see your relationships reflecting that you're worthy of what you desire. This is a beautiful stone about healing the heart. So if this reading has been resonating with you, Sagittarius, and you're going through some of the 3 and 7 of Swords energy, sleep with rose quartz, wear it with you, wear the bracelets, wear the, necklace. This can often identify with maybe romantic love, but it's also a stone that encourages us to experience love in all forms, from a mother's tender care of her child to random acts of service or kindness towards a stranger. Rose quartz encompasses all expressions of love, including self-love. When you meditate with this stone, it brings the knowing that we're part of this loving frequency, that we are perfect and we always have been, right? And we forget that as we go through life's trials, tribulations, heartache, loss, disappointments, but you are the frequency of love. That's where you came from. That is part of this death energy. From love you came from love you'll return to. Rose quartz. I haven't seen this one come out for a while. Last but not least, let's get a message from your soul's truth. What does your soul want you to know at this time, Sagittarius, when it comes to matters of the heart? What do we have, please, for Sag? Matters of the heart. Are you consistently showing up? Some trade their dreams for comfort, yet comfort is the enemy of progress. Success requires showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Even when it feels uncomfortable, it takes guts and an endless vision to stay consistent to your dream. Today's soul action: journal where you can be more consistent in your life in alignment with your soulful goals. Then show up. Yeah, so what I'm getting here is there's something here with being in a comfort zone. We rarely grow within our comfort zone, even if it is keeping us miserable, right? Even if it is us betraying ourselves, we stay in that comfort zone because it feels familiar, because it gives us a false illusion of safety, because it's what we've grown routine to. And we don't always break free from that comfort zone until a tower moment comes in and shakes things up, or until, there is some sort of turning of events. We have a difficult time breaking free from that comfort zone. And I feel like Spirit is reminding you to show up. Show up to your dreams. Show up to your goals. Show up to your life. It takes guts and an endless vision, like it says here, but Sagittarius, if anyone has it, it's you. So stay consistent to those dreams because they're on the horizon here. That is what I have for you in matters of the heart. I hope this resonates. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, do comment, and drop your crystals below. Thank you so much for tuning in and being here. Lots of love.